figured we better get over there and build forts, and absolutely fell in love with the vistas and the beautiful colors you get in the ground up. It's not, women do not wear kilts. I'm quite aware of that. But historically speaking, the kilt, like anything I have on, that's not the way they were. There were anywhere from 9 to 12 yards of wool material that was wrapped around. Is anybody here an Outlander fan? Oh, I know. Jamie and I, one size fits all. At night they would remove their kilts and they could use it as a blanket, a bedroll, or whatever. And if the wind would blow those over. But again, they're granite. They weigh thousands of pounds, and they've been sitting there for thousands of years. So yeah, they're called glacial erratic rocks, and they're rocks that have been left behind as the glaciers melt. So here's West Dover. The whole city looks like mounds of dirt. They'll yelled at to me and late getting back to me. Because if you get yelled at, I get yelled at. Because the ship calls me and says, "Where are you?" Driver's side, there are these large stones that you see close to the road. They're called the kissing stones. And my friend told me it's because it was the only place he could stand in Peggy'S Cove that he couldn't see anybody. So. And coming up on your passenger side here, you're going to see DeGarth's home. It is a museum now, but the museum's not open. They're doing some renovations to it. And this big rock that you see right here, if you look at the face of the rock, so Rob is going to slow for us, where this lady's standing looking back. So there's the rock. So it's carved in 3 sections. The section closest to us is called labor. So they're putting out the traps and they're pulling the thing. The center section is called Bounty. There's Peggy with her big codfish. And the far section over is called Grace, which is, he was very spiritual man. Now, this was his home. This little, that says Neil Dupuy Gallery, that was his shed where he actually did his painting. These are washrooms here if you need one. And where this van is standing here, this is probably the most photographed spot here in Peggy'S Cove. Stand there and get somebody to take your picture. It's beautiful there. You're welcome to wander around here. There used to be people wandering around. Before you go in, make sure that it says welcome, come on in, because people open the doors and go in people's houses here all the time because they think, oh, well, there's a house, I'll go into that one there. Now this little cruddy little place here, that just sold for almost $2 million, guys. Yeah, this is one can we turn here. Yeah, so that is the oldest building in Peggy'S Cove. It used to be an art, it was a home and then an art gallery and that, and it's just been sold. $2 million, and they're not allowed to change the outside of it, so I don't know what they're going to be able to do. And of course, the lighthouse is right over behind it. This is the restaurant here. If you want to grab a coffee or anything, you're welcome to bring it back on the bus with you. And there are washrooms like at the end of this building here, but we're the last bus out here, I think, so we're probably okay. But if there's a line up at these washrooms here, go into the building here, the restaurant, go in and turn right, and there's more washrooms in there as well. So I will. So is everybody comfortable with 2:15? Yeah, or do you want to make it earlier than that, or let's give you much time if I don't go 2:15? Okay. So everybody needs to be back on board. We need to be pulling away at 2:15. And anybody who hasn't experienced lobster and wants lobster, my favorite place, I don't get any cuts or anything, but this little yellow house over here, Dave's They do the merit, and they do them 3 different ways. You can have naked lobster, which is just the lobster meat on a toasted bun, or you can have it with spicy or whatever. The prices, this is my first time out this year, but they were around $28,
So we're going
which is
to
pretty
Peggy'S Cove
common price for lobster.
Halifax, Nova Scotia,
It's really
Canada.
very good.
Okay, welcome to Peggy'S Cove. Setelah menempuh perjalanan yang sangat lumayan jauh, kita telah sampai di Peggy'S Cove. Ada lighthouse di sebelah sana. Ini ada mama rempong loh di sini. Aduh, apa? Sebentar, let's go. Oke.
Pegangin gua aja begini.
Pegangin dulu, gimana sih?
Enggak, ini pegangin HP gua mau.
With the perfect weather today. So welcome to Peggy'S Cove.
Gunter mau sambil nyanyi ah. Titanic. Monyet.
Now, you're going to notice a little white square there. That is actually Italian marble, and that was the medium that he normally worked in. So he carved that